To speak English smoothly, we need to know about stress and we need to know how to link words together. These things are going to help us speak more smoothly and also more quickly. In this video, I'm going to go through a text and show you how to use these different aspects of English speech. We're going to look at several different elements: sentence stress, word stress, connecting sounds, disappearing sounds, and pauses. The topic for today is related to British culture, and hopefully you'll have a chance to learn a few new words as well. Let's start by previewing some of the vocabulary that we'll be using in today's lesson. The first word we have is capital. This is a noun, a city where the government of a country is located. Washington, D.C. is the capital of the United States. Next we have modernity. This is also a noun, the quality of being modern or up to date. The new buildings showed the city's modernity. Next we have dominate. This is a verb, to be the most important or noticeable feature. The tall mountain dominated the landscape. Next we have dramatic. This is an adjective, very exciting or impressive. The view from the top of the mountain is dramatic. Next, reflect. This is a verb, to show or be a sign of something. Her smile reflects her happiness. Next we have dynamic. This is an adjective. It means full of energy or new ideas. He has a dynamic personality that attracts people. Next is locals. This is a noun, people who live in a particular place. The locals recommended the best restaurant in town. And finally, diverse. This is an adjective, showing a lot of variety, very different. The city has a diverse population. Okay, let's take a look at today's text. The topic for today is Edinburgh. If we scroll down here, we can see a beautiful picture of the city of Edinburgh. What I want you to do first of all is pause the video now and read the text out loud. This is to help you become familiar with the text before we start looking at it in detail. Okay, I hope that went well. Now you're going to listen to me read the text out loud. Try to listen carefully and see how I am linking words together. Edinburgh, Scotland's capital, effortlessly links history and modernity. Dominated by Edinburgh Castle and Arthur's Seat, its dramatic skyline reflects the city's heritage. The Royal Mile connects historic landmarks, while the Edinburgh Festival Fringe highlights a dynamic art scene. With friendly locals and diverse experiences, Edinburgh offers an unforgettable Scottish adventure. The first thing I want to talk about is the pronunciation of the word Edinburgh. You might hear two different pronunciations if you come to Scotland. You might hear Edinburgh or Edinburgh. Okay, those are the two accepted pronunciations in Scotland. People visiting Scotland might say Edinburgh with a hard G at the end, but I want you to try to say either Edinburgh or Edinburgh. Both are perfectly acceptable. So you have two choices here. You can say Edinburgh, or you can say Edinburgh. Now let's take a look at sentence stress. This is where we pick out content words, words that are important for the meaning of each sentence. These are usually verbs, nouns, adjectives, or adverbs. I'm going to highlight these in yellow. So let's start at the beginning. Edinburgh, Scotland's capital, effortlessly links history and modernity. You notice that the word "and" has not been highlighted here. It's not a content word. Dominated by Edinburgh Castle and Arthur's Seat, its dramatic skyline reflects the city's heritage. The Royal Mile connects historic landmarks, while the Edinburgh Festival Fringe highlights a dynamic art scene. With friendly locals and diverse experiences, Edinburgh offers an unforgettable Scottish adventure. Next, we're going to look at word stress. So which syllable needs to be stressed in each individual word. Okay, starting at the beginning, Edinburgh, Scotland's capital, effortlessly links history and modernity. Dominated by Edinburgh Castle and Arthur's Seat, its dramatic skyline reflects the city's heritage. The Royal Mile connects historic landmarks, while the Edinburgh Festival Fringe highlights a dynamic art scene. With friendly, okay, friendly is a long word, but it's just 2 syllables, friendly, locals, and diverse experiences, Edinburgh offers an unforgettable, okay, gettable, the G-E-T there is the stressed syllable, unforgettable Scottish adventure. So we can see that the stressed syllable varies from word to word. Sometimes it's the first syllable, sometimes the second or third syllable. Next, let's take a look at where words link together. I'm going to mark these in red. So, Edinburgh, Scotland's capital, effortlessly links history and modernity. Okay, history and modernity. Dominated by Edinburgh Castle and Arthur's Seat. Its dramatic skyline reflects the city's heritage. The Royal Mile connects historic landmarks, while the Edinburgh Festival Fringe highlights a dynamic art scene. Okay? With friendly locals and diverse experiences, Edinburgh offers an unforgettable Scottish adventure. Edinburgh offers an unforgettable Scottish adventure. Now let's take a look at where some sounds disappear. Okay, from the top again, Edinburgh, Scotland's capital, effortlessly links history and modernity. Now, D in the word and. This is a great way to make your speech sound more smooth. That hard D in and, we can actually take it away very often. So here we have effortlessly links history and modernity. You see how that sounds much more smooth. History and modernity. History and modernity. Okay? If I have the hard D, history and modernity, it sounds okay, but it's not as smooth as history and modernity. Dominated by Edinburgh Castle and Arthur's Seat. Again, we have another D in the word and. We can smooth this out by removing that hard D. Edinburgh Castle and Arthur's Seat. Notice here we have 2 S sounds together. Arthur's Seat, we don't need to say Arthur's Seat with a clear pause in the middle. We can actually take those 2 S sounds and say them as one. Arthur's Seat. Its dramatic skyline reflects the city's heritage. The Royal Mile connects historic landmarks, while the Edinburgh Festival Fringe highlights a dynamic art scene. With friendly locals and diverse, again we have this D that we can cut and diverse, okay? 2 D sounds would become 1 D, but we can actually just cut that D in the word and. So we have, with friendly locals and diverse experiences, Edinburgh offers an unforgettable Scottish adventure. Next, I'm going to tell you where the pauses are. This is going to make your speech much more clear and easy for native speakers to understand. I'm going to put one line for a short pause and a double line for a longer pause. Let's take a look. Edinburgh, Scotland's capital, effortlessly links history and modernity. Dominated by Edinburgh Castle and Arthur's Seat, its dramatic skyline reflects the city's heritage. The Royal Mile connects historic landmarks, while the Edinburgh Festival Fringe highlights a dynamic art scene. With friendly locals and diverse experiences, Edinburgh offers an unforgettable Scottish adventure. Okay, a lot for us to think about here. What I want you to do is listen again to me read the text out loud, and hopefully you can hear all the things that I have been highlighting in the text. Edinburgh, Scotland's capital, effortlessly links history and modernity. Dominated by Edinburgh Castle and Arthur's Seat, its dramatic skyline reflects the city's heritage. The Royal Mile connects historic landmarks, while the Edinburgh Festival Fringe highlights a dynamic art scene. With friendly locals and diverse experiences, Edinburgh offers an unforgettable Scottish adventure. Okay, it's your turn now. I want you to pause the video and read the text out loud. This is really important practice to see if you can actually apply the things that I have been pointing out in today's lesson. Okay, well done. That's all for today. If you want to see more videos like this, please make sure to like and subscribe. Please comment below if there was anything that you found difficult that you'd like me to look at in more detail. Thanks, and I will see you in the next video.